Somehow, my songs always apply to my real life right now. I be predicting the future. I think I'm good at that shit.
So welcome back, friends. I'm back to do part 2 of a video that I did not do that day. I said I was going to, and I got carried away. I got 4 kids, and I also take care of my mother because my dad is still working and she has a lot of needs. So believe it, there are times when I intend to do things for y'all, and before you know it, I'm here, there, and everywhere because I'm the only driving adult right now. So it is what it is. But I'm back. I'm going to do the are you subconsciously creating distance between you and your person? Okay. Before we get started, though, I just want to show you this artwork that my 10-year-old Zion that she made me for my channel. This is my lady Melody. But yeah, I thought it was cute, so I figured I'd show it in this one. At any rate, we're gonna use the Baraja deck, the Dominolo Baraja deck. Okay, and this is a new yes or no technique that I learned this weekend. It is very accurate. Also, I have a technique of my own that I'm working out with. This deck is really smart, okay? But because it's lacking an 8 and a 9 in it, I'm having issues with some stuff that I want to do with it, okay? So, yeah, be patient with me. I am going to show you whether I can totally work all the kinks out or not. I am going to show you one of the things I came up with in case you may want to try it with your Baraja deck at home. But hopefully, okay, someone or something will come to me and tell me how to figure out what to do about the missing 8 and 9. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to be doing the yes or no to the question, okay? And the way it's going to work is coins are yes, swords are no, clubs are maybes, and cups are never. So even if you get a no, it could just be no for right now. Come back and ask later. But if you get the cup, it's a never, okay? And what's going to happen is I'm going to shuffle the deck and I'm going to flip them. And the first card that I flip that actually corresponds with the card up above it is your answer, okay? So here are the 4 cards. Y'all know I pulled these randomly too. And you see I got all Hobby Lobbies basically in a Target. But that's okay. So group 1 is going to be Now Forever. Group 2 is going to be Roses. Group 3 is going to be Wall Art. And group 4 is going to be Cacti. Okay? Let me take me a little sip. Y'all know y'all didn't hear the ice jiggling, so it wasn't water. Now this one's water. I make honeydew iced tea every day in a pitcher, and so I was drinking that first because I usually only drink water, but every now and again I get me some of that iced tea, honeydew iced tea, before the kids drink it all up. Okay, so you've had more than enough time to make your decision. We're going to start off with the Now Forever group. Put these over here, put that up there so you can see your group. Hold on, let me move these over a little bit. I had them set up so that everything was centered, but I see now that's not. There we go. That's so much better, right? Okay. So, are you subconsciously creating distance? In the last video, we discussed when men find themselves in a relationship or falling into a relationship with you, which does mean off top they do like you. They are attracted to you in some way, shape, or form. But sometimes they, for whatever reason, they say, oh, I don't really want to be in a relationship with them. It's usually not you, but sometimes it is, but that's neither here nor there. The point is they have a tactic of creating distance, okay? First, okay? It's a man's #1 way of doing things, okay? He thinks it's smoother. He thinks it keeps people from being hurt. When in all reality, actually, the creating distance tactic actually hurts a lot more because it takes a longer time. It would be better just to say straight up, I don't want to be with you. I thought I did, or I'm not ready, you know, whatever, or I'm not going to be ready, whatever, just something. All right, but instead of me judging, their tactics, what we are going to do is we're going to look and see, are you doing it though? Because sometimes we do it too. Sometimes we feel like they're going to pull away and we create the distance before they do, because we're just like them sometimes in the sense that we want to win. All right. So, are you creating the distance between you and the other person subconsciously? Let's find out. That doesn't correspond. That doesn't correspond. That doesn't correspond. That doesn't correspond. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. 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 Nope, never. You are not creating distance subconsciously. So if there is some distance going on between you and your other person, it is definitely the other person. Okay? So now you know it's not you. Alright? It is definitely them. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this little quick reading. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And let's move on into group 2, which is the Hobby Lobby group. Hi, Hobby Lobby friends. Oh, this isn't the Hobby Lobby group. I'm so stupid. They're all Hobby Lobby cards. The Rose group. Hi, Rose. We're gonna find out really quickly. Are you subconsciously creating the distance between you and your partner? Because like I said, a lot of times men create distance, to keep it from moving any further. But sometimes we do it too. Sometimes we can sense that they're going to do it and we hurry up and do it before they can do it to us. So let's find out. Are you creating the distance subconsciously? That does not correspond. I'm going to turn these around because I hate when the cards are upside down. That doesn't correspond. This does. Maybe. So maybe you are. I take a maybe in this one, especially look at him looking like Mercury. I kind of feel like maybe it's the two of you creating distance between each other, with it being the wands or the batons in the way that it's showing up. I think the two of you are bickering just a little bit too much, and on both ends you're creating some distance. Okay, and then again, maybe you aren't. There is still the maybe you aren't, and maybe it's him. Maybe it's him. Okay, but with it being maybe, it kind of makes me feel like a lot of you are adding on to it. Okay, you may not have created, but you're adding on to the situation. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this little quick reading. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And let's move into the third group, which is the wall art group. How are you today, wall art fam? A quick spiel like I gave everyone else. I do feel like men use the distance technique far too often. But I'm not every woman. I'm only me. I can say that for me it's far more hurtful. I'd much rather hear the truth straight up than for you to leave me hanging, because it's just I need things to be solid. I need to know what's going on. And you leaving me, hanging and stringing me along slowly but surely, just, it's tacky. Okay? But let's see. Are you subconsciously creating distance between you and your partner? Because we do that sometimes as well when we sense that things are going a little wishy-washy. Okay? So let's find out. Are you? That does not correspond. Does not correspond. Does not correspond. Does not correspond. Yes, you are. You are, because I feel like this situation is taking a little bit too long to progress the way that you want it to. And I think you instinctively know, like, it's not really going anywhere. So you're creating the distance. A lot of times women create the distance because we figure if we give a man enough distance, he will just leave. And that may be easier than you telling a man, I don't think this is working. It's not going nowhere. You're not stepping up to the plate. Because then sometimes we feel like we run the risk of judging a man incorrectly and pushing away a man that really wants to be with you. I know I've definitely been there, but as I get older, I kind of feel like if a man wants to be with you and you say that to him, he's going to come back even harder, like, no girl, I want to be with you. Now, he's not going to continually keep doing it, but if a man flies off the first time when you say that to him and that's not really how he feels. He's probably not the man for you. He's probably not emotionally ready for a relationship because, you know, relationships come with the bad as well. None of us are 100% perfect on top of everything without insecurities, okay? So, at any rate, yes, you are creating the distance. If you thought that it was just, and it may very well be you are creating the distance, not them. They just dragging their feet, but you're creating the distance. So if you thought it was them, but then all of a sudden you thought maybe it's me, it's you, boo, it's you. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this quick reading. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And let's move into our last group, which is the cacti group. I say I'm not gonna pick groups, but with this being a yes or no, I am gonna pick a group. I'm gonna pick the cacti group. It's not a lot of real distance in my budding. I don't even know if it's a relationship. Damn. But let's just say I want it to be a relationship. How about that? Okay. But sometimes there's a little distance. Maybe it's not distance, but there's a little something that feels weird. And I think it's my own insecurities, but I'm not sure. So maybe you're like me. Okay. Maybe you've been living in the desert for so long, you know, like maybe you haven't been watered and you haven't been cared for so long that maybe you're a little prickly, you know, and maybe you feel a little defensive about things that others wouldn't, you know, or maybe a little thirsty. You could be a little thirsty. I'm a little thirsty. But that's neither here nor there. So let's just find out. Are we, because this is me and you, are we creating the distance between us and the other person subconsciously? You ready? Let's go. Does not correspond, does not correspond, does not correspond, does not correspond. Yes, yes we are. We are creating some distance. And the funny thing is, we're creating the distance because we feel like we're giving a little bit more than the other person is. I don't know if we're giving more than the other person is. So maybe my next reading is going to be, are you giving more than they are? Okay, and I'm actually going to get ready to do it really quick. But we definitely feel like we're giving a little bit more. Probably not a lot more, because this is an equal card, okay, a balanced card. So I'm thinking it can't be far off balanced, but that little bit makes us say, oh, he's not doing exactly what I'm doing, so I'm going to fall back a little bit. And when you fall back, you actually are creating distance, okay? Alright, so I hope you all enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Alright, feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And that's going to conclude this reading. I'm about to get on, and I'm going to use these same cards. So you may want to come back and use the same card, okay? Yeah, I'm going to go on and do the second part of this video, which is, are you giving more than them? This is so weird because now this is like part 3 of a series. Oh God. All right, see y'all in the next video.